Survival is an instinct that runs deep within us, a primal urge to adapt, to overcome, and to thrive against the odds. When we think about survival, we often picture extreme situations, being lost in the wilderness, facing harsh weather conditions, or encountering wild animals. But survival can also be about the small victories we achieve every day and the lessons we learn along the way. Today, I want to talk about the challenges of survival, the thrill of fishing, and the joy of camping, and how these experiences can teach us so much about ourselves and the world around us. Let's start with survival. Imagine you're out in the woods, far from civilization. Your phone has no signal, and your GPS is useless. The first challenge is to stay calm. Panic is your worst enemy in a survival situation. Take a deep breath, assess your surroundings, and think strategically. Your mind is your most powerful tool. You need to prioritize shelter, water, and food. These are the essentials. Building a shelter isn't just about finding a few branches and throwing them together. It's about understanding the environment. Look for natural windbreaks. Consider the direction of the sun, and think about potential hazards. You want to create a space that protects you from the elements. Maybe you find a fallen tree that can serve as a roof, or perhaps you use large leaves and branches to create a makeshift hut. The process of building your shelter connects you to the land. You start to see nature not just as a backdrop, but as a resource. Then comes the quest for water. It's a challenge that can feel daunting. You can only survive a few days without it, so you need to get creative. Look for streams or rivers, but be cautious. Always purify your water before drinking. Boiling is the most effective method, but if you can't make a fire, you might have to find plants that contain moisture or collect rainwater. It's incredible how resourceful you can become when survival is at stake. And then there's food. This is where fishing comes into play. Fishing is one of the oldest survival skills known to humanity. It's not just about catching dinner. It's about patience, strategy, and understanding the ecosystem. If you're near a body of water, take a moment to observe. What kind of fish are swimming around? What bait would attract them? You might not have fancy gear, but you can make a fishing line from natural materials. A sturdy branch can serve as a rod, and you can use worms or insects as bait. Fishing teaches you about the delicate balance of nature. It's not just about taking, it's about respecting the environment. You learn to appreciate the rhythm of life around you, the way the fish move, the sounds of the water, the birds in the trees. Each catch is a small victory, a reminder that you can provide for yourself, that you can adapt and thrive. Now, let's talk about camping. Camping is a beautiful way to immerse yourself in nature, but it's also a challenge. Setting up a campsite requires planning and preparation. You need to think about where to pitch your tent, how to build a fire, and what supplies to bring. Camping is an opportunity to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with the natural one. When you're out in the wild, the stars shine brighter, and the air feels fresher. There's something magical about sitting around a campfire, sharing stories with friends, and listening to the sounds of the night. It's a chance to slow down, to breathe, and to appreciate the simple things. But camping also teaches us about resilience. Weather can change in an instant. A sunny day can turn into a downpour. You have to be adaptable. Maybe your tent leaks or you forgot to pack enough food. Each challenge pushes you to think on your feet, to find solutions, and to work as a team if you're with others. And let's not forget about the importance of fire. Fire is a symbol of survival. It provides warmth, light, and a way to cook food. But making a fire isn't as easy as it looks. It requires skill and patience. You need dry tinder, kindling, and logs. You learn to appreciate the effort it takes to create that flickering flame. There's a sense of accomplishment when you finally get it going. Fire becomes your companion, a source of comfort in the darkness. As we navigate through these experiences, we learn valuable life lessons. Survival, fishing, and camping teach us about perseverance and adaptability. They remind us that challenges are not roadblocks, but opportunities for growth. Every time we face a difficulty, whether it's in the wild or in our daily lives, we have a choice: to give up or to keep pushing forward. And let's be honest, those moments of challenge often lead to the best stories. The time you almost caught that big fish but it got away, or the night it rained so hard you thought you'd float away in your tent. These memories become part of your journey. They shape who you are and how you view the world. So, whether you're an experienced outdoors person or someone who's just starting to explore the beauty of nature, remember that survival is about more than just enduring. It's about thriving. It's about finding joy in the challenges and discovering what you're truly capable of. Fishing and camping are not just activities. They're gateways to understanding ourselves and our place in this vast, beautiful world. So the next time you find yourself in the great outdoors, take a moment to appreciate the experience. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and remember that every moment is a chance to learn and grow. Because in the end, it's not just about surviving. It's about living fully, connecting with nature, and finding joy in the journey.